just got some coffee. I believe that's how you say it.
It was so good, honestly.
Yeah, it was really, really good coffee. And now we're going to head out onto our little mini trip today to Rapid City, but we're going to be stopping at the world's biggest corn palace and wall drug. So we're going to head out now, and yeah, we'll take you guys with us along the way. We're really excited. We haven't really stopped at too many like roadside attractions yet on this trip because we're trying to be as safe as possible and not stop as often as we normally would, but these are two like iconic things that we're really excited to see.
Was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze, the emptiness had afforded, just like a void, but
So we are at the Corn Palace.
The world's only corn palace. I believe all the like art on the outside is made out of corn, but we're gonna go inside and learn a little bit more about it and then tell you guys about it because this is probably one of the craziest things you've ever seen. So we just finished up inside the world's only corn palace. We found out some pretty cool facts that like actually all the art that is done with the corn was done by a local Native American from a local tribe. So that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we both think it was really cool, but at the same time, it wasn't as impressive as we thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, there's a lot of advertisements for it, like on the drive up here, and we had looked like online to research it, and like it was definitely like worth a stop, but I don't think it was like so out of this world like that we would like recommend people to come see it.
The history of it itself is really, really cool, and I think for us that was the coolest part.
It's been around for over 100 years, and it was like started when like this town, Mitchell, South Dakota, was only 12 years old. So it's been around for a really, really long time. And the art on the outside made of corn is really cool, but other than that, just kind of more of like a kitschy like gift shop, really.
Yeah, really gift shoppy, definitely.
It's been a few days since I've been driving this car, but I've been getting used to the car now, so I wanted to talk about some of the really awesome features in the 2020 Toyota CHR because I have a 2005 Toyota Camry, as I've said in previous videos, and there are so many things in this car that just make your life driving so much easier. The number one thing that I've really been loving on this car is the cruise control. So it's really easy to set, but what it does is it somehow senses when like other cars are in front of you or like coming up next to you, and it'll automatically like slow down without you having to like put your foot on the brake to slow down, which is super awesome because when you're doing really long drives, your legs hurt, your back hurts and stuff, but to not have to like push the pedal for the gas or to have to even like keep your foot like on the brake is really, really awesome. Number two feature that I really love is this little screen right here. So what I've been doing is plugging in my phone, and then my Google Maps is automatically like on the screen when it's plugged in, and you can very easily switch between like your music and your map because like I have Spotify open and stuff. So one of my other favorite things about this Toyota CHR, it has like an eco mode. The gas tank is really small. It's only like 9 gallons or something, so when I fill it up, it's like really cheap. But it can go like really far on like a full tank of gas, and it also is like on like an eco mode where like it's using like the least amount of like energy and gas and stuff as possible, which is super awesome.
Just got to Wall Drug.
It's right behind us. We are so excited. So Wall Drug is known as being like one of the most famous tourist attractions in the United States. And if you drive around this area, you'll see that there's lots of signs advertising it. There's actually 250 signs advertising Wall Drug in South Dakota, and there's about 20 or 30 in Minnesota and Wyoming. Basically, yesterday when we were in Minnesota, we already saw signs advertising Wall Drug, and we cannot wait to go inside.
My dad's weird ass
Ooh, hot sauce.
Pure jalapeno.
Family that owns the store Wall Drug, they actually founded it in 1931, and one of the reasons why they bought it is because they wanted to like open up a store in a town. The town of Wall, which is where we are right now in South Dakota, is really small, so they needed to advertise. So the wife of the store owner decided that she would advertise free ice water for people who were traveling through Wall to their next destination. And since then, they've been famous for offering free ice water. They also have 5-cent coffee, and they still have crazy amount of advertisements all over South Dakota, like we were saying. All right, so Gabby's gonna get her iconic free ice water right now. Okay, so we just finished up at Wall Drug. Basically what it seemed like, it was kind of like a market almost, of like a bunch of different like stores and like a restaurant and stuff, but like everything was all Wall Drug, so it wasn't like, you know, a bunch of different like independent shops. It was kind of all under like one name.
Yeah, so they all look different, but in a way it's all the same. But it is cool because it's a really good place to maybe get like a souvenir or something.
I loved all the advertising for it because it really like hypes you up for it. It was a little bit smaller than we thought it was going to be. Definitely worth the stop, and I'm glad we finally got to come here because we were so excited about it.
Yes, finally.
Good morning, guys. Today is probably one of our favorite days, I think, on this trip because we are going to Badlands National Park.
So Badlands looks really cool. We've never been before, and we're really excited to go and explore and go hiking, and it seems like there's a lot of nature there and maybe even some animals, which I'm hoping we see some, but we're definitely going to be taking pictures, walking around, and just getting the whole experience.
So we're gonna head into our car, Dakota, and she will take us there. It's about like a 50-minute drive from where we're staying in Rapid City. Here in Badlands National Park.
It is so insanely beautiful, and we were even able to take our masks off because no one is here because we came so early in the day, which is really nice. We're just enjoying the view and some fresh air and some space, and it's so nice.
Yeah, being out in nature is so nice, and this view is like insane. One of the most incredible views we've ever seen. It reminds us a lot of the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah, it's so crazy too though, because when you're like driving up, it's just like grass, and then you suddenly turn a corner and you're like,
all these
whoa,
crazy rock formations and stuff. We're so excited to keep exploring.
Oh my god, we also saw some buffalo in the car on the way here, so we're definitely hoping to see some more buffalo on our trip today. Do you like your shoes?
Yes, we finally got hiking shoes from Merrell. Thank you so much, Merrell.
Yes, thank you, Merrell. They're awesome.
They are literally the best things ever. We've never had hiking shoes before. And if you guys know us, and you know that Gabby constantly hikes in her brand new white shoes, whether they're Vans or Converse or anything, and gets them completely destroyed within like a week of getting them. So finally, we have shoes that are waterproof, and we don't care what happens to them because they're meant for hiking. We've been stopping at lookout points and viewpoints all day, and it's so awesome in here.
Yeah, what's really cool is you can pretty much drive the whole thing, and there's like tons of places for you to kind of like pull over and walk around, look around, trails, everything.
We saw like a few hikes that we were thinking about doing, but it's really hot today. I think it's like 93 degrees, so I don't think we're like super prepared to hike.
Yeah, and I
sunscreen,
kind of and I still am like, I don't think the sunscreen worked. I think I'm gonna be really burned.
But this is definitely one of the most beautiful national parks we've ever been to. Literally in the middle of the street, and there are buffalo on both sides of us. It is like the most amazing thing ever.